Welcome back everyone to our second ASMR video on this channel. I am filming this the same day as the previous one, so any comments or suggestions you may have made on the first one will not be shown in this one. I have not improved. It's going to be the same thing. With that in mind, I hope you enjoy anyway, and I will try to fix any issues that I did notice on the first one. I will try to shut up. Without further ado, let's get started. So like always, I have to unclip my microphone from my shirt and place it on the table. The first squishy we're going to start with is my all-time favorite. This is the tofu. I said tofu, but I meant mochi. Oops, clipped my nail. This one's really neat because whatever they put inside, you can kind of see it once you make the bubble, so you can see the clay stuff in there. I've been tempted to open this one because I'm sure the clay inside is really, really cool to mess with. I've seen that suggestion before in the comment section to make a video where I open these toys, and I did consider it. It's just I don't have enough right now to open. I really don't want to open this one. These are my favorite. I do use them to squish, so if I open them, I won't be able to do that anymore. The previous one that I cut open, the stuff inside dried out, even though it was in a Ziploc bag. And I don't want that to happen with this one. I'm sure a lot of people who watch squishy ASMR videos are in it for the squishiness, but I want to make sounds out of everything that I can possibly can with a squishy, and that includes the tags, the packaging, the ball chain. So I apologize if this is not your thing, but I personally really, really like it. Kind of want to flatten it back out. And a lot of people don't consider these squishies because they're stretchy toys, but I mean, do you squish them to play with them? Yes. So they're squishies. There you go. Case closed. Alright, the next squishy. We see the return of my DIY squishy. We see the return of my DIY squishy with the homemade tag. I was actually kind of proud of this tag. DIY squishies are a popular thing with Japanese ASMR artists as well. They make a lot of really cool ones. And sometimes they even do an ASMR video of them making it. And it's really interesting. I've seen some people use really cool techniques to get the smooth edges. I saw someone use sandpaper. That's something I've never seen before, and I thought it was really cool. They use sandpaper to kind of smooth out the edges of the sponge, which is really smart now that you think about it. Although I haven't tried it myself, so I don't know how well it would work, but I mean, that person got their donuts to be really, really smooth. I also saw someone who used, I think it was silicone. It was some kind of an almost transparent white substance that kind of looked like clay that was dipped in a lot of water. And she layered it over and over again to make this smooth dumpling shape. And it was slow rising and squishy. It was really, really cool to watch. I wonder if I can find that video again. It wasn't one that I saved. Usually I save all of the videos that I find interesting. But sometimes I'm half asleep when I stumble upon these things and I forget. I don't think I can make a sound out of this one, so I'm just going to skip that. We'll give this a few more squishes before we move on. And this squishy has gotten a couple defects now, I think. It was somewhere along the mouth. There we go. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but the mouth has gotten a couple rips in the paint, which is expected. This paint won't last forever, and if you have a lot of indents and very obvious creases, it's going to happen. And I squish this thing a lot, so that makes sense that it would defect quickly. moving on, the next squishy. The next squishy I will want to try and make sounds out of is the Roadie Toast. I don't have its original packaging. It was already ripping and pretty crinkled and gross. So I'm just gonna make do with the squishy itself. This is legitimate. It has breadou on the back, and it still has its original scent, which smells really good. It's very sweet, sweet bread. And we'll try with the pen first. Has a lot of texture on the bottom. I really want to get my hands on a legitimate breadou vendor who I know only sells legitimate breadou. I don't know if anyone's importing it anymore because they kind of lost their popularity, what with all the new squishies coming out. Because I think breadou, they got famous because they smell really good. I think they're the ones that started the whole scented fad with squishies. People were just amazed that it smelled like real bread and it looked like real bread. But they weren't the slowest, definitely not the squishiest. They were definitely more of a decoration, or like this Roadie Toast has ribs inside. I got it like that because it was used. But it was definitely more of a toy. So this was meant for your cell phone, but I highly, highly doubt your cell phone would fit in this, especially the recent ones. But even back then when the iPhone was pretty small, or smartphones were, I guess, kind of small, I don't think they would fit in this. And if they did, it wouldn't be very sturdy of a stand for them. This Roadie Toast doesn't make that many sounds when you squish it, so we'll just make do with the ripple sound. I'm not sure how loud it is though, so I think I'm gonna move on to a squishy that can make more sound. So usually for these videos I want to do 4 squishies, but for this one I'm gonna do 5. Simply because I want to make a sound with this one. So if you saw my comparison video for the American type of squishies, you would have seen that I got this from a friend. This is from Michael's. I did not buy it. My friend got it for me and shipped it to me. She bought this at her Michael's. I don't know for how much. I want to say it was probably like $1, maybe $2, $3 would be the max, I would assume. But it's pretty obvious when I'm looking at it that they really glued the sprinkles on there, so I won't have any worry about scratching it or squishing it. Some are coming off, but I mean, look at how many it has. 1 or 2 won't hurt. And it makes a really nice sound when you squish it because of the sprinkles. Sorry about that. I think I hit the microphone. I'll try not to do that. I'm trying really hard not to do that. Kind of looks like these were scraped off a little. Like the sprinkles were scraped off halfway. Oop, there went a sprinkle. Okay, this one is dangerous. I almost fell asleep. A lot of sprinkles. Okay, and the last one that we will squish is my big manju bun. I got this from Banggood, and I highly recommend it. It's a really nice squishy. You can see that. There we go. Okay. I do apologize if you can hear my stomach growling. I did not eat breakfast before I started filming, and it has not shut up since I started. this one takes a lot of effort for me to squish, so we're gonna stop that before my fingers cramp up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if there's anything you would prefer I not do. I know talking is probably going to be one of them. I can also always do just completely squishy sound ones without any talking. The options are always open. Just let me know. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you in my next video.